Hello and welcome. We're going to talk about money today, but maybe in a different way. A way that's simpler, a method designed to bring you back to what really matters. We're calling it the Simple Mind Budget, and it's not really about tracking. It's about finding a sense of peace.
So let's just start with a quiet question. When you think about your budget, what's the first feeling that comes to mind? Is it calm, a sense of control, or is it that familiar feeling of stress? You know, that little weight that just kind of settles in? If it's the second one, you are so far from being alone. And that feeling, that's what we're here to change. You know, it's funny. For so many of us, the very things that are supposed to help, the apps, the spreadsheets, they somehow become the problem themselves. They end up creating what you can only call a budgeting headache. I'm sure this looks pretty familiar. The old way, right? It's built on these endless spreadsheets, this pressure to track every single penny that comes in or goes out. It's just constant math. And when we slip up, which we always do, it leaves you with this heavy feeling of failure. And the result of all that, just mental exhaustion. It's tiring.
Okay, so what if we just tried another way? What if we could shift our focus away from all those tiny, stressful details and instead look at the bigger, calmer picture? To do that, we have to embrace a whole new philosophy for our money.
And here it is. This is the heart of this entire idea. Focus on mental clarity over math. Just let that sink in for a moment. The goal is not to become a perfect accountant of your own life. No. The real goal is to find clarity, to find peace with your money. This is the foundation we're going to build everything on.
This just lays out the difference so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got traditional budgeting. It's all about the math, the complex spreadsheets, this impossible search for perfection. And on the other side is the simple mind budget. It's about your mindset. It's about finding peace. We're literally trading in constant tracking for just broad strokes. It's a huge shift in what we decide is important.
So how do we actually do this? How do we build it? Well, it's actually surprisingly simple. It all comes down to just 3 categories. Not 20, not 100, just 3. Here they are. That's it. Step 1. Your fixed costs. These are the big, essential things. Your rent or mortgage, your utilities, that car payment. The things that come around every month. Step 2. Your financial goals. This is you paying your future self first. Putting money into savings, investing, or chipping away at debt. And then there's step 3. Flexible spending. And this one changes everything. So your flexible spending is just whatever is left. It's for groceries, going out to dinner, hobbies, that morning coffee, all of it. And here's the magic. Once your first 2 categories are taken care of, this money is yours to spend without guilt. And this is the big part, without tracking every single purchase. This is not about restriction. It's about freedom. And maybe the best part is that putting this all into practice isn't some big, long, drawn-out project. It's designed to be a quick, empowering, fresh start. A way to reset your entire relationship with your money in, just a few minutes. 10 minutes. That's it. That is all the time it takes to add up your fixed costs, decide on your financial goals, and see what you have left. 10 minutes. In just 10 minutes, you can exchange that feeling of being overwhelmed for a feeling of calm, of control. As you go through those 10 minutes, I want you to remember this. We are letting go of the idea of a perfect spreadsheet. That was never the real goal anyway. The goal has always been, and will always be, a calmer mind. Which brings us to a final question to just sit with for a moment. If you could get back all the mental energy you currently spend stressing about your budget, what would you do with it? What could you build, or learn, or simply enjoy with a clearer, calmer mind?